Can you see it? It's an ibis. Let me just turn the camera around for you. It's going to be hard one hand. It's actually raining, so I'm trying to hold my umbrella. Okay, so we have an ibis here. It's one of our pesky birds. They're like a pest here in Australia. We're just doing a bit of head banging at the moment, you know. He's got his headphones on, listening to some AC/DC. Yeah, we actually call them bin chickens, if you're not familiar, because they like to empty out bins. I'm still currently in the botanical gardens, and I'm about to head out the main gates towards the CBD. So I'm going to do this video in vertical this time. In case you're watching on your phone, it might be a bit easier for you to see. But excuse me, I do have my umbrella here, so if you do see it pop into shot, that's why, because it is raining. Lovely day in Brisbane. So if you're just tuning in and you weren't watching the previous live I was just doing, and you don't know who I am, my name's Beck, and I am a content creator based in Brisbane, Australia, and I create travel content. And I'm currently walking around my home city of Brisbane. I was saying in my previous video, I have lived here for around 43 years. And so if you have any questions about Brisbane, be sure to pop them in the live chat, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So what do we have here? Gigs and picnics is happening. When is this? Last Saturday of the month, March to May and August to October. So I've been to one of these before. So they do on the lawn just behind me. I'll just turn around over here. You can't really see it, but behind those trees, they do like live music, and you bring a picnic and just hang out, which is really nice in the warmer weather. So we're just looking out the main gates of the gardens onto Albert Street, I'm pretty sure it is. Just checking, yes it is Albert Street. And we're going to walk up Albert Street all the way up to Queen Street. I may quickly show you the City Hall as well. And then we're going to cross the bridge to South Bank. Hopefully my phone stays alive long enough, because the battery is starting to get low already. I just love, while we're waiting for the lights, I just love these massive trees we have along this walkway. It's so lovely. I hope they never chop them down, because they're so pretty. So if you are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Say hi in the live chat for me, and I'll do my best to read your comments. I don't have my reading glasses on, but I'll do my best. I'd love to chat with people, because walking along talking to myself is a bit lonely. So be sure to say hi. I'd love to say hello to you and connect with my viewers more personally, rather than just posting videos. Okay, I'm actually trying to get better at doing lives, just because it's nice to be able to chat to viewers. So if there's any places you'd like me to visit doing a live around Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, anywhere like that, let me know, and I will do my best to do that for you another day. So Brisbane's a really easy city to walk around. It's not that big, considering I've just been to New York and seen how big that place is. Brisbane is really doable, you know, if you're moderately fit. I just want to show you. Look at this building. Oh, it's a bit of an in-joke. You guys will get used to that joke soon, because as I've said in previous videos, I just keep saying I'm going to live there because I've wanted to live there for the last couple of years, just to get it out of my system. I just love the location. It's right on the river, close to the CBD, like Queen Street. It's close to the gardens, and I just think it would be a good place to base myself. And then, as I said last week, I would like to live in a tiny house in the mountains and grow my own vegetables. So there's a bit of a conflict there, but you know, maybe I'll retire in a tiny house in the mountains somewhere. Or a caravan, you know, depending what I can afford. Be sure to say hi, guys. I can see someone's there. Oh, hello, Steve. How you going? Someone's watching. I'm so excited. How are you? What are you doing on this lovely rainy day? So I'm just going to cross over Margaret Street. Now, just for those who aren't aware, Margaret Street is where my building is that I want to live in, up there. Sorry, just had to get that in there again. So I'm doing it vertically now, just because when I was doing it horizontally, I couldn't see any comments. Steve, is that actually an issue? Like, should I be able to see comments or live chat, sorry, when I'm doing a horizontal live? Because before, nothing was coming up, and I don't know whether it's because no one was talking to me or whether it just doesn't work in horizontal. That's why I've now come back and done the vertical, which is a shame because then on YouTube it's not going to be full screen, only when people are watching on their phones, which is a bit of a pain. So it'll be good to know, because I couldn't see anything, that's all. So is that normal? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the lights. So in Australia, our lights beep. In New York, actually, I actually didn't realise, and I was waiting for the beep, and then people started crossing the road, and I was like, wait, what? It hasn't started beeping. But it doesn't. They don't have the beep in New York, so you actually physically have to look for the light to change. So this is for blind people, just so people are wondering at home. But in Queensland or Brisbane, you get used to it, and you don't even look at the lights, you just wait for the beep, and then check the traffic, of course. We have a lot of one-way streets in Brisbane, so make sure you look in the right way. Something else I did in New York, had to get used to looking the opposite way first, because obviously their roads, they drive on the opposite side of the road. Okay. Yes, but you have to, well, I can't see my glasses, oh my gosh, sorry. Sure. Comments are set to show all. Yeah, well, I thought I had that. But it's weird. Interesting. I'll have another look. Anyway, I'll just keep it as vertical for now. Actually, it'd be good to know, are you watching on your phone or are you watching on YouTube? Because it'd be good to know what most people watch on, so I know which way around to do it. Because I notice most people do their live streams horizontal, which is what I was hoping to do, because then on YouTube it shows up better. I have a fun fact for you. So just here in that hotel there, Capri, I actually went there a few weeks ago for an interview with Virgin Australia to be cabin crew. Something I've wanted to do since I was in my 20s, and I did start applying in my 20s, and then I had kids and kind of put that to the wayside. And now that I'm older and my kids have all grown up, I thought I'd give it another go. So I went for my assessment day. Unfortunately, I didn't get through this time, but I haven't given up yet. I will try again next year. Something I always wanted to do. Okay, so here is where they're building the Cross River Rail, which will make things a lot easier for traffic in the future. So I'm just going to walk through this tunnel. We're going to go through to Charlotte Street, and then we should shortly be arriving at the Maya Centre. Sorry, not the Maya Centre, it's not called Maya Centre anymore. Oh. Isn't it called, what's it called? Uptown. You know, just showing you there are actually homeless people who live in Brisbane. It's not all sunshine and rainbows over here. It's really sad, especially with the current rental crisis. People can't afford to, or can't get into usually as well. Rental houses. Rent here is so expensive. And there's a shortage, so a lot of people are competing for one property and unfortunately end up on the streets. I'm currently facing that situation myself, actually. Have about, I think it's 5 or 6 weeks until I have to move out of the current house because the owners have sold, and I've lost my job, so I don't have an income and I don't have any Centrelink benefits at the moment. So things are really tight, and yeah, anyway, so I don't know how I'm going to get a house, but I do have family that can hopefully help me if I really need it. But I would really like not to have to depend on family if I can help that, because it's a lot of, I don't know, it's a lot on them. So hopefully I'll find something. Hopefully I'll get a job soon. I have 15 years experience in the travel industry. You'd think I'd be able to find something. So we're just coming up to, where are we? This is the Irish pub here, 𝓚𝓚𝓷𝓽𝓪𝓬𝓽 on the corner. I'm trying to see where we are. Can't remember. I think this is Charlotte Street here, and that's, yeah, this is Charlotte Street, and then crossing Albert Street. There we go. All right, let's cross. So if you are watching, if you just tuned in, please say hi. I'm just taking a little walk through the CBD. If you want me to turn the camera around, let me know. My dream was always to live in the apartment in a... I'm just trying to read comments. Sorry, I got my glasses on. Let me just stand here and have a quick read. Oh, let me turn it around. What are we looking at? Buildings. Still is in the hinterland in a pole house. Oh, that'd be nice. Watching on phone. Fantastic catching up with you last weekend at the Twisted Visions meeting. Yes, it was. That was good. I hope we do that all again soon, because it's good to meet other content creators and get tips from them as well, which is good. And also just to socialise with like-minded people, because we're a rare breed. Well, not a rare breed, but you know, I don't know. We, as was it Rob that was saying that we're very recluse? We all kind of like to do our own thing, and it's hard to get us all together. It's kind of true. If anyone's watching later on and they're wondering what we're talking about, Twisted Visions is a challenge that is put out for Brisbane content creators, and we're given a topic and all have 10 days to create a 10-minute video of our choice, our own perspective on whatever that subject is. So if you want to see them, I've got a few on my channel, and if you check out the other content creators as well, Steve's got one as well and a few others, so check out the description in my videos. On the Twisted Vision videos there should be 2, and you'll be able to see what they are. I'm looking forward to the next one. We're doing a winter challenge soon, and I'm interested to see what the subject will be. Okay, so just across from me here is what used to be called the Myer Centre, and is now called Uptown. It's not how it used to be. Back in the day, I used to come here a lot in the 90s. It was a good place to come shopping. I remember coming in on the train when I was in high school with my friend and spending the day shopping in the Myer Centre. But it's not the same. I might take you a quick look inside, just very briefly. Oh, my battery's running low. That's not cool. Oh, I'm out of breath. Jeepers. I'm really not fit. Okay. We're a weird mob, yeah. My centre was huge. Yeah, and they had like rides in the top. Do you remember the rides? The Dragon roller coaster and the swing ship back in the day. Okay, I need to get across here. Ooh. I'm gonna see if I can cut across this way. Take a shortcut. Don't tell Mum. Hi, Mum. Alright, cutting across. Ooh. Sorry, my umbrella's blocking the view. Now I can put my umbrella down while I go inside. It's weird though, because I have my glasses and hat on. So let me just take my umbrella down. This staircase reminds me of my friend Wayne. He made a cheeky comment when we're going up the escalator once. Anyway, I might share that video one day. I still got it back from the 1993. Alright, going up the escalator. I have my hat and glasses on. Probably don't need those on in here. Let me just... There's a tie my umbrella up. My glasses off. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so we're going into the Myer Centre. So this is one of the biggest shopping centres in the Brisbane CBD, for those watching later. It's been around a very long time. I think it's 5 levels. Is that correct? I don't want to go up any higher, I think, do I? Or am I on Albert Street? Yeah. Okay, so goes all the way up there. And at the top, I might go up this one actually, I'll go Queen Street. At the top, there used to be a swing ship ride that used to get on that top level, and it used to swing and you used to look down. Actually, isn't it? I'm sure it used to be higher. I don't remember it being, I remember it being a lot higher than that when looking down, but anyway. Yeah, swing ship used to be there. And the roller coaster used to go around the roof as well. Oh, it smells funny in here. There's a shop at the Hyperdome. Whenever I go to the Hyperdome, whenever I go up the escalator, there's a shop at the top there. I think it sells maybe sushi or something, and it's just this smell. It smells like dirty chip pan oil. You know that smell? Sorry, I'm just really funny with smells. Okay, so just walking through. It's just got no character anymore. I think it's all the white. It just feels really bare. I don't know. It's just not the same as it used to be. They need to do something with it, because it used to be a good place to come, and now it's not, to be honest. So I don't think I'm going to bother showing you around, but basically it's a big shopping centre. Oh look, we could win something. That'd be, oh, a car, nice. All right, so just gonna walk through. Gonna take a shortcut out onto Queen Street, which is the main shopping strip of Brisbane. We won't look in that shop, we don't need to be going there. Which way should I go? We'll go this way. Okay, no worries. I'll keep the stream going if I need to jump and shower, then rug up. It's a bit cold, really. Okay, so I'm just going to come out onto Queen Street now. This is the main shopping part of Brisbane. I'm going to go this way quickly because I just want to show you King George Square, which is where the City Hall is. Now, if you have watched any of my previous Brisbane videos, you would have seen some of this area already because I have shown it before. If you haven't seen those videos, be sure to go check those out. I have a lot of videos to do with free things to do in Brisbane and the surrounding areas as well. Give this guy some money when you see him play because he's playing violin. Very nice. All right, I'm just going to cut across. Hopefully I don't get too wet because I don't have my brolly up. It's nice and quiet. I really like it when it's like this because I don't like crowds. So I like coming early, and when it's raining, obviously it's a lot quieter as well. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. I should have brought my gimbal with me, but my gimbal's heavy. My arm gets tired. I know, I should just suck it up, but you know. Anyway, so we're going to walk around here. So all of this, I'm just going to stand over here out of the way. So all of that down there, and then all the way up there, that is all Queen Street. So this is the main part of Brisbane centre. For those watching in the UK, Hungry Jack's is the same as Burger King. All those watching in the US, we don't have Burger King, we have Hungry Jack's. It's exactly the same menu, I think, mostly. But we have Hungry Jack's, not Burger King. Fun fact. All right, I'll go this way. Anyone want to go to Hungry? Oh, no one's serving. Wait, what? There's no one serving? Oh, they're down there. That's okay. All right. Trying to think what else I can tell you. It's hard to think of Brisbane from a tourist point of view because to me it's just Brisbane, but for people who haven't been here before and aren't familiar with the shops and things as well, I'm trying to think of it as like from someone who doesn't live here. Now I just want to show you, it's probably going to be closed, but just up here on this lane on the left is a really awesome bar. Let me just see if I can go up here. It's probably closed. Yeah, it would be. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it's closed. It's up there. Let me just see if I can get to it. Put my brolly back up again. Give me a sec. Okay. It's pretty safe to walk around the bars, not the bars, the laneways in Brisbane during the day. Probably wouldn't want to be doing it too much at night, apart from if you get into this bar up here. Is it up here? Sure it is. Maybe it was the next one. Anyway, I think it is, actually. What's that one? Anyway, there's another bar down one of these side streets. Maybe it's the next one across. It's called 𝓤𝓸𝓸𝓴𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's really cool. Check that out. I will put it in a video one day. I haven't got that far yet because I'm going to do a video on bars around Brisbane. But 𝓤𝓸𝓸𝓴𝓲𝓷𝓰 is cool. Oh, that's nice. What's that place? Loon. Might check that out one day too. Might do a vlog on that one as well. Just getting some ideas here, don't mind me. I want to do some like cafe ones and some bars. I don't really do like restaurants and stuff because I'm really fussy with food. I don't know. A lot of the food these days to me is what I call fancy food. I'm more like a bangers and mash type person. And I like just basic, normal, not normal food, I shouldn't say that. Just traditional food, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's the English in me. And now I'm pescatarian as well, which means I don't eat red meat. So it kind of limits my choices. So when I go out it's going to be hard to film food unless I just show you chicken and fish. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, it's all under construction, of course. So this is Brisbane City Hall. If you're watching and haven't been here before, you just come across. Sorry, I just mind the bus. Brisbane City Hall and the church over there. Now I was going to show you the City Hall, City Square, but to be honest, it's just concrete. It's not very nice. They've actually ruined the King George Square, I think. Now it's just like a concrete jungle, but you can kind of get the gist. I'm not going to cross the road. That's basically what it's like. Australia. Yes, I'm in Australia. Sorry. Hello. How are you? Can't pronounce your name. Potato. What does it say? Your mate, duck potato. Hi. Hi, duck potato. Hi, it's Beck here. Yes, I'm in Australia, in Brisbane. I'm just doing a bit of a walk around. It's a rainy day, so it's not great weather. Well, it's for me. I love rain. But I'm just experimenting with some lives. I apologise if you're watching on YouTube and not on your phone, because I was doing a horizontal live earlier and I couldn't see the live chat. So I came back and I'm now doing a vertical. So currently we're in Brisbane CBD. We've walked from South Bank across the Goodwill Bridge through the city gardens and now into the centre of Brisbane. So I'm just going to go back to Queen Street, which is our main shopping strip in the city. I'll turn the camera around shortly so I can say hi to you properly. Down the laneways we have some nice coffee places. Brisbane's very much becoming like Melbourne, really into like coffee shops and bars, nice bars. Oop. Where are you watching from? Duck potato. Yeah, where are you watching from? I'd love to know. That'd be awesome. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot. Sorry, I was reading. I was just saying before, in case you're not familiar, we have Hungry Jack's over here on the corner. So in Australia, we don't have Burger King. We only have Hungry Jack's, which is exactly the same. It's just that when they brought Burger King here, there was already a chain of shops here called Burger King, so they couldn't use the name. So our Burger King is called Hungry Jack's. Same menu, different name. Fun fact. Right, so now I'm standing right in the centre of Queen Street, which dissects Albert Street over to the left. We're going to walk this way now, which will bring us out back to the Brisbane River, and we're going to cross over to South Bank, where I was doing my live stream from last weekend. Let's put my umbrella up again. Ooh. I'll have to go soon. I need to get to Mum's. I'm going to my mum's today to help her out with some stuff, so bit of interesting fact for you. I'll turn the camera around in a second. Let me just... I'll get to the end of this and then I'll turn around so I can say hi to you properly. Macca's. We have Macca's. Okay. Getting out of breath. Okay. I'd rather KFC to Hungry Jack's. Oh, really? Actually, I don't... I probably shouldn't say this on YouTube, but I'm not a fan of Hungry Jack's, just because I don't like the flame grilled taste. Excuse me. I don't like the charcoaly burnt taste. And also they don't have much in the way of chicken variety, and I only eat chicken and fish, so it makes it a bit tricky at Hungry Jack's, seeing how it's mainly meat. At Macca's, I normally get nuggets, or nuggies. And KFC, I'm not a fan of KFC. I don't... obviously they're never going to sponsor me. But I don't like the flavour of the chips, and the chicken's like really greasy. But my kids love Hungry Jack's and KFC actually. All right. Okay, so just passing uptown again. That's where I came out earlier. And we're just coming up to the original casino. They're building a new casino in Brisbane now. It's almost finished. But this is the original, just up here on the left, that old building. Oh, can hear a plane. See how someone's left the scooter just lying around? That's what I was talking about in my previous live just before. Can hear a plane. Oh, it's a plane. Oh, it's come. Can hear it. Where is it? Oh, it must have gone over already. Bank of New South Wales. Wait a minute. We're in the wrong state. How many kids do you have? I have 4 little cherubs who are all grown up. My youngest just turned 18, and I have 2 stepkids as well. Only one lives at home now. They've all flown the nest and have their own lives, but yeah. Okay, so we're back at the Treasury Casino. Let's crossing over, put my brolly back up. If you're looking for a night out, they have some lovely restaurants in there. I highly recommend, if you're looking for something really fancy, to go to, I think it's called Blue. I'm sure it's still there, but it's pretty fancy restaurants. Obviously the casino. These ball things, they light up at night. They're really pretty. I'll have to do a nighttime live one day, maybe. Okay. I had a 2-hour parking limit, and I don't know how long I've been out for. I'm getting close to 2 hours, I think. So I better start walking faster. I have to walk the entire length of South Bank to get back to my car. Anyway, as I was saying in my first live this morning, I was supposed to go to yoga at South Bank this morning, but I had to take a rain check, literally. So that was disappointing. So that's why I thought, you know what, while I'm here, I'm just going to jump on and do a live and just show you around. A lot of people who are not from Brisbane might be interested. To me, it's not that interesting, but because I've lived here for most of my life. So it's really hard to think of Brisbane, like I said before. It's hard to think of it from a tourist point of view, because to me, it's just Brisbane. You know what I mean? You kind of take it for granted. All right, so we're crossing. About to cross over Queen Street, and then we're going to cross the Victoria Bridge just here over to South Bank, which you can see over there in the distance. So I'm just waiting for the light to turn. This is the busway here that gets very busy during the week, and they all disappear down that hole there. Alright, so just waiting for the green man and the beep that I was telling you about before. What time is it? 9:20. Did you say where you were watching from, by the way, Mr. Potato Duck thing? I don't know what to call you because it's a mouthful. But where are you watching from? Obviously you're Australian because you know what Hungry Jack's is. So just in front of me there, that roundish building is the casino that they're building. I think it's the Star Casino. It'll have a hotel as well. And looking forward to them opening the rooftop bar, because there's going to be there as well, which would be awesome. Okay, so let's cross over. How red is it is. And we'll cross here as well. You can see the wheel of Brisbane through there. I showed that in my live last weekend from South Bank. I apologise for it being shaky. I was just saying before, I meant to bring my gimbal with me, which would help with the shaking. But the gimbal's really heavy and it makes my arm ache. And because I'm holding an umbrella in the other arm, I'd have 2 sore arms, so I decided not to. Oh, my sneakers are wet. Oh no. All right, so as I turned the camera around, didn't I? Just let me get on the bridge. There are heaps of construction going on in Melbourne as well. You're in Melbourne. I love Melbourne. I would love to live in Melbourne, actually. Another place that I have on my list. Point Cook is somewhere that I've earmarked. Yeah, there's a lot of construction in Brisbane. I think they're preparing for the, I don't know, is it, I can't remember now. Is it the Commonwealth Games or the Olympics? I forget, whatever. I'm not a sport person, so, oops, sorry, my umbrella's getting blown everywhere. Oh, let me just show you. This is the Southeast Freeway. Very busy. And as you can see, there's South Bank with the Channel 7 wheel of Brisbane. Over there we have the Performing Arts Centre. And to the other side, we have the Art Gallery and State Library and Museum. Let's do a bit of a pan around. It's very cloudy. That's cool. Wave! Olympics, yeah, that's it. I knew that. Oh, cold. I love the cold. Let me just turn this around. Give me a sec. Alright. Hi. Yes, I love the cold. I'm a cold weather girl. That's why I enjoyed my time in New York recently, because it was very cold. If you haven't watched, I do have vlogs on New York that I did. Unfortunately, they haven't really done as well on YouTube as I hoped. I think YouTube has me earmarked as the Brisbane girl now. And so when I started putting New York content up, it didn't know what to do with it basically. So really disappointing, because obviously I put a lot of time and effort and money into that trip, and my videos just aren't getting the views. So I would love you to go watch my New York vlogs. So I went to New York in March, if you haven't seen already. And yeah, as I was saying, I love the cold weather. So I think I'm living in the wrong city in Australia, because we don't really get winters here, and whereas Melbourne does. I love rain, and I love snow, and I love cold. So, and Melbourne's close to snow too, which is another bonus. Yeah, so I do love Melbourne, and I'd like to pop that down there. I think I was there, was it last year or the year before? I forget. But I hope to go back soon. My daughter's going next month actually. I should have gone with her. Anyway, so yeah, just walking around. Oh, my umbrellas in the way. Brisbane CBD. Beautiful. Okay. What is your favourite thing about Melbourne? What should I check out next time I go there that maybe I haven't done before? I've done the laneways. Obviously I've done South Bank and Victoria Markets. Yeah, so as a local, what would you suggest someone does in Melbourne? We only get snow in Melbourne. No, but you have snow nearby. You have snow at Mount Buller and everything. So yeah, I did go to Mount Buller when I was in Melbourne once. It's very nice. Right. I'm going to turn the camera around again just quickly. So just in the middle of the bridge. This is the new bridge they're building that's going to connect that new casino to South Bank. It's not the prettiest of bridges. I don't know, it feels like it's like half finished, even though it's like pretty much finished, but that beam there that stops in the middle, I don't think that's weird. That's just me. I'm not an architect, what do I know? Alright, so let's keep walking. What's my battery on? 12%. Oh, that's not good. Hello, Mr. Bunnings man. It's very quiet today. 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪𝓬 is an interactive art studio. Yeah, we have that on the Gold Coast. I have been to 𝓒𝓷𝓽𝓪𝓬. It's awesome. I'd like to show that on a vlog actually. I just don't know how it would pick up as far as like the special effects, you know, with the paintings. But yeah, I do like 𝓒𝓷𝓽𝓪𝓬. It's really cool. Walking. I prefer walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. This one isn't quite as spectacular, but I'll do my best to make it look nice. Here's the city. Did you know it takes half an hour to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge? Fun fact. I know I'm not in New York, so I shouldn't be talking about New York, but I'm in Brisbane. But I was just thinking about like how different cities can be. Like Melbourne as well. Melbourne's so different to Brisbane. Anyone watching overseas who's coming to Australia, a lot of people go to Melbourne and they go to Sydney. Sometimes they go to Perth, but Brisbane seems to get missed off the radar. And it's not a boring city. Like, I'm just like over it because I live here. I am trying to promote it. So like there is stuff to do. But if you're coming to Australia, I would definitely say Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane as the cities to come to. And then obviously you can explore like the Whitsundays, Great Barrier Reef. If you really want to, you could go to Uluru in the centre. and a lot of other places in between, but as cities I would recommend those three. Out of all of them, and then this is my honest opinion, my favourite is Melbourne. Sydney's got a lovely harbour, it's pretty, but Melbourne's my favourite. I just like the culture, the weather, just the vibe. I love the trams. So yeah, I'm not really located near the city, so it's about 30 to 45 minutes to get into the city in Melbourne. Okay. Yeah, I think if I was going to live there, I'd be living obviously outside of the city. Like I said, Point Cook seems like a nice area. Whenever I'm looking, that's where I look. And then obviously the other side of the peninsula would be very expensive, I'm assuming, like Frankston and all those places. But Brisbane's very expensive now too. Like the average rent here, I think they're saying is around $650 a week, $650 a week, which is a lot. And I think I saw recently on the news that Melbourne's rent's slightly lower, but your power prices are higher, so maybe it all balances out. But there is definitely a shortage of rentals here right now. Oh look, random scooters. That's what I was talking about before. People just leave them in the middle of walkways. Let's put them back. Sorry, just pet hate. Alright, so we're just passing. I'll just stop talking. This is the Lyric Theatre, where all the big shows are performed. It's not Broadway, but you know, it's what we have. Currently Beauty and the Beast is playing. Elvis is coming shortly. Not Elvis as in the person, obviously. Well, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? No, Elvis is not coming to Brisbane. That's not a news flash. Okay, so over here we have the Brisbane sign. Everyone comes and poses in front of it. The one day when there's no one here. And I think I came this far on my live last week, so I might end it where I got as far as last week, possibly, just up further up. So yeah, so this is a nice view if you want a photo of the Brisbane CBD. Get a nice photo. Hi Steve, welcome back. Just been chatting away to Duck Potato, who's in Melbourne. Okay, so we're now in South Bank, in case you want to catch up. I'm guessing you figured that because you're a Brisbane person. And I'm running out of phone battery. And I'm almost back to where I ended my live last weekend when I was in South Bank. So I might end it shortly and get back to my car because I'm worried that my parking is probably expired by now. Anyway, and I need to ring my son. I had some news this morning. My son rang me. They got robbed last night while they were all home sleeping. Sometime between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. Some people broke in through the front door, busted the lock, stole my son's wallet, car keys, his stepmom's handbag. Or actually the contents of the handbag mostly were thrown over the front lawn, but they stole her wallet, I think, and the keys. I think they were looking for the keys to the main car. But anyway, they stole my son's keys, my son's wallet, my son's girlfriend's keys, and stole her car, her brand new car. Oops. So yeah, that's a bit scary. So they're obviously dealing with that this morning. A bit scary knowing they were all sleeping there. Thankfully no one was hurt. They have my ex has a child who's 5 years old who normally sleeps in her room near the front door, but last night was sleeping in their bed. So thankfully she was okay, and my son and his girlfriend are okay, just shaken up. And obviously my daughter-in-law's got no car, and they've got the keys to the house and their cars now, so now they're all worried that they're going to come back. So they're going to have to change locks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was a bit of a scary thing. And they don't live too far from us, so that's a bit of a worry. But imagine having someone come into your house while you're sleeping. Like, that's just a bit unnerving, isn't it? There's a lot of things they could have taken that they didn't, thankfully. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to go that way because I went that way the other day. So let's go this way. Yeah, so not good, hey. Probably teenagers, usually is. They're probably taking the car for a joyride somewhere, It's probably going to be burnt out somewhere in the bush. Now I showed that last week. This is the Wheel of Brisbane. It's about $22 per adult to go on it. It goes for about 15 minutes and gives you views of that, basically. And maybe some views of the hills over there, which you can't see right now, but it's not that high. It's not as big as the 𝓛𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪𝓬𝓽. The 𝓛𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪 gives you a much better view. Hi everybody! Yeah, so, but it's something to do if you're in Brisbane. You can hire out gondolas and have like romantic champagne and all that kind of stuff if you wanted to. We'll have a sunset gondola. There's a lot of cafes around this area. Sell Merlot. Merlot's my favourite coffee. Nice. All right. Better not get distracted. Okay, and just through here. Now I was trying to show this last week of my life, but it was hard where I was to see it. So this here is Bougainvillea, and this pathway continues all the way through South Bank. Now I remember it being planted. I said this last week, but back in 1999 I was here, and the Bougainvillea stood probably half a metre tall, and it was like down here somewhere. It now covers the entire walkway, which creates lovely shade in the heat of summer. Yeah, now I was talking earlier when I was in the Brisbane City Gardens. I was showing you the beautiful flowers, and I was saying how I like looking at flowers when it's raining because I have a phobia. And during the sun, my thing that I'm scared of comes out. I don't know if I mentioned it in other videos. Have I mentioned my phobia before? I don't know. Have I? Maybe. I have a weird phobia, and I've had it since I was like 12. But I'm terrified, not of bees or anything like that. It's not anything that can hurt you, but I have a phobia of butterflies. I know, laugh. Just get it out your system. I am terrified of butterflies. Maybe moths too, but butterflies more so. I see a butterfly, I run. Make my skin crawl. Can't handle them. One landed on me when I was like 12 or something. I was on my friend's trampoline, and ever since then, I don't know, it must have traumatized me, because even a photo of a butterfly, I can't look at it, or a video or anything. So just, yeah, no, it's their spindly little legs, and like you can see like the little veins in their wings, and their wings are called furry, and the way they like flutter around all over the place. I don't like that. So I'm terrified of butterflies. So my kids, when they were younger, used to traumatize me because they used to know that I was scared of them, and they would deliberately draw them in their pictures and go, "Here, mummy, here's a picture of a butterfly." And I had to be brave. Even drawings of them, no. So yeah, so in summer or on nice days, the butterflies hang around the Bougainvillea, and so I don't like walking through here on those days. Fun fact. That was another reason I like going to Central Park in winter. Okay, just to my right here we have the piazza. A lot of shows are done there. It's like a big stadium. I actually went to see Human Nature there in 1996. That was the first time I met them. That was years ago. So it's been there a while. Okay. Bye, potato. Come back another time. Yeah, I hate big black moths too. Anything that flutters. I don't like birds either, but my biggest phobia is butterflies. Why am I not walking under the walkway with my umbrella down? I don't know. All right. Whew. It's getting humid now with my jumper on. Wonder if the markets are on. I think they're setting up. But I need to go because I need to get back to my car because parking and all that. Thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting enough. Oh. Sorry, I was trying to not get people on it. I'll have to try and do a horizontal one again. I don't know why it wasn't working. It's very weird. But that's okay. I'm just practicing. Actually, just thinking of butterflies again. Now it's in my head. There used to be a butterfly house here at South Bank. Do you remember that? Many years ago, in the 90s. Back then, when I used to come here with my friends, I'd actually used to cross to the other side of the road to walk past the butterfly house because I couldn't be anywhere near it, and because you could see the butterflies through the window, and I just could not go anywhere near that thing. So I'm kind of glad that's not here anymore. Actually, the butterfly house at Singapore Airport, last time I was in Singapore Airport with my mum went inside the butterfly house, and then when she came out, I actually had to make her turn around 3 times to make sure there was none on her. I was that terrified. Anyway, just embarrassing myself now, and I... yeah. Actually, when I went to Melbourne, we went to Melbourne Zoo, and they also have a butterfly enclosure, and my daughter went inside with her dad, and they filmed it. Didn't tell me. And when we got home, I was editing the video, and guess what came up? And guess what? I had just skipped past and not edit. I just left it as it was, skipped past that part, left it there and kept going. Because I couldn't bring myself to edit that part of the video just because butterflies. Anyway, right. There's my phone going, 7%. Oh no, I had to plug it in. So last week I was down there. That was the eating area in the centre that I showed everybody. I also showed Streets Beach just up here as well. But I'll show you one more time before I log off what it looks like in the rain. Now on a Saturday morning, they do have a aqua aerobics class that happens here quite early. I'm not sure if they had it this morning, but it would have been early if they had. And it's free. So check out the Visit Brisbane website or the South Bank website to find out what time that is on if you're interested. I think the water might be a little bit cold. But yep, if you want to come to South Bank and go for a swim, it's completely free. If you're watching from anywhere else other than Brisbane and didn't know that, you now know that. Do you have any phobias, Steve? I should ask you that. Do you have any phobias? Does anyone have any phobias? I don't know who's watching now. I can see Steve's still there. One of my daughters has a phobia of stickers. Can't handle, maybe not a phobia. Yeah, it is a phobia. She doesn't like anyone putting them on her or anything. She just doesn't like stickers. Isn't that pretty? This is one part of Brisbane I really like. We're so blessed to have this. So lovely. Yes, taxation. I like it. I think we all have that. Funny. Well, the beach is pretty quiet today. No one's sunbaking. Finding it really nice. Oh, what's on in May? Let's have a look. Oh, this is the Feel Good program I was telling you about, which is the free fitness program. Night at the museum. What's that one? Basically the museum, open at night time. Mother's Day I've already had. Sunday social on the green. That's really nice to do. Just come and chill out on the green. That's where I started my live from last weekend. And the markets, which I've shown before. Okay, so that's the place where I started last week. So I think I'm gonna end my vlog. Let me just turn the camera around. Put my volley down. I think I'm gonna end my vlog now because I need to get home to my mum. But my hand's gone dead. My fingers actually got pins and needles in them. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'll try and do another live. I'm not sure where I am tomorrow, but if I'm somewhere interesting, I might jump on. I like doing spontaneous lives. I might try and plan some that are scheduled so people know it's actually happening. But yeah, so thanks for watching my little walk around Brisbane CBD. If you are tuned in later on, thanks for watching also, and if you want to see more of Brisbane, don't forget to watch my other vlogs on my channel because I have lots of Brisbane content there for you. And I'll be back. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.